Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an X return spread for all of my Gemini out there for the month of March. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter, Sun, Moon, 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 rising Venus and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of love or energy are my Gemini currently dealing with here? What kind of love or energy are my Gemini currently dealing with? Some cards that I need to see. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right. So, right from the beginning, we are dealing with an air sign individual here. Queen of Swords. This is a Gemini, an air sign individual like yourself, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy here. This is an individual that you'll recognize this individual because this is the type of person that kind of tells it like it is. Okay, and this individual that doesn't really appear to be all that nurturing, really. But they're very logic based individual. And actually, this is the person that's pretty much on the periphery or kind of on the outside looking in. They are romantically interested in you, but because of their kind of dry, they have a very dry personality here. So that's how you would recognize that individual. And there really doesn't really seem to be really much to it other than that. An interesting situation here, however, is the fire sign individual. Okay, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries individual. Now, this is an individual where things have kind of gone in a really crazy direction here. This is an individual, King of Wands. You know, this is an individual that thinks about the big picture, the long, the long game. Okay, that particular sense has kind of failed them, however, because things have pretty much gone bad, from bad to worse for this individual with this Tower card here. They were looking to pursue a relationship with you, but somewhere along the line, things kind of got a little chaotic. So let's get a little bit more information about that. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card. Why is this Tower card here? Okay, here we go. Okay, so the Tower card is here is because they took a leap of faith, okay, towards pursuing a relationship with you. And there seemingly was this miscommunication. On their part, there was a miscommunication on their part. They thought that, they mistake your kindness and your approachable, and you having the ability to be you're a very approachable individual. They took that as that there was really something really solid that was there. So they took a leap of faith. Unfortunately, you were more interested in pursuing more of a platonic situation, and that left them feeling heartbroken, like they were in a third party situation. So there was like this misunderstanding, and at this point, things are a little bit tumultuous with this individual here. We also have, finally, we have this individual, Queen of Cups. This is a water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And this person is very down to earth, very nurturing, and they want to be loyal and they want to be devoted to you. However, there's this sense on their part that they have this sense of abandonment, that they've been left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. They feel like they've been left out in the cold here. Okay. Now, this is actually another situation in which they thought that there was actually some type of connection that they were beginning to form with you, a bond, if you will. And to their dismay, you know, there was no there. Okay, um, we got the Five of Wands here, so uh, there's been a lot of tension, conflict, if you will. Not just between, not, between, they've been a little cold towards you, but there's also possibly been some conflict between this individual and other people as well. Like, for example, the King of Wands individual here. There's definitely, I'm definitely feeling some type of conflict here in pursuing of a relationship with you. It really, honestly, it really doesn't seem like you're really interested in really having any kind of long-term committed relationship with anybody at this particular point, or at least the people that are in this spread, in this immediate spread. So you're not really interested in any of them per se. You're just very friendly, very open, very outgoing individual, and there have been people that have mistaken that for an invitation into a relation, pursuing a relationship, and they've been wrong. And basically these two individuals are kind of blaming each other for why that has happened. Now, the interesting part about the water sign individual is they believe that there is this twin flame energy that you guys share, and that's what's really kind of drawing this conflict here. So with that being said, let's see what kind of energies your ex is doing. What kind of energy is your ex dealing with here? What kind of energies are your ex dealing with here? What kind of energies are your ex dealing with here? What kind of energy is your ex dealing with? What kind of energy is your ex dealing with here? Okay, feels good. Okay. Okay, so there's quite a number of things going on here with your ex. So, for one, we have King of Wands here. We have an individual that's pursuing a relationship with your ex, thinking about the big picture, the long picture, if you will. And they're looking to pursue a relationship with them. There's also here we have the Ace of Swords individual, air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. And this person is approaching this particular situation with a clear sense of what they want. All right. We have a King of Swords here, another air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. That is looking to pursue some type of relationship, long-term relationship here. Now there is a bit of soul searching and self-reflecting that is going on with this particular air sign individual here. There's a great deal of soul searching, if you will, towards pursuing a relationship here, because there's this sense that there's all of these individuals are kind of aware of each other. Very similar to what's going on with your situation, actually, except with their situation, there seems to be more people here, but it's kind of the same results happening here, because we have the Ten of Cups situation where someone's looking, this air sign individual is looking to have a long-term committed relationship, possibly children in this situation, but we have the Three of Swords. Very similar, very, very similar to what's going on with your particular situation. Your ex is just really, not feeling there's this sense of them really not wanting to be committed in this particular with the people that are in their immediate orbit. That's what's going on here. They're just it's not that they're knowingly playing the field no more than you're knowingly playing the field. Actually, not really playing the field at all. You're just not really feeling the energies or the vibe of the people in your immediate circle that are looking to pursue a relationship with you. And the same is true with your ex. They're just, again, they're not bad people. They're not trying to manipulate the situation. It's just that it's just not clicking for them with these individuals. Okay. In addition, here we have an Earth sign individual again, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy here, and we also finally we have a Knight of Cups energy here, a water sign individual, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So again, same scenario. You know, there's just nothing for them to really hold on to. They're not really. There's a lot of people there. They have a lot of opportunity, but they're just not really taking it. Neither are you, for that matter. So that's very interesting in and of itself. So let's see, is the reason why this is the case is because there's still a connection between you two, or just that, you know, because of you guys' relationship, you know, there's just no one else that's going to match the energy that you guys have with each other. So let's see what's going on here. What are the chances of you guys reconnecting back together? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting back together? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting back together? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting back together? Okay, feels good. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So, get a drink here. Let's play this out. So for starters here, we have the Two of Swords. So there's this bit of things being at a crossroads, if you will. This is the energy of both of you merging together. So there is this bit of a crossroads here, like an indecision here. Both of you, okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. And that's what's really going on here. That makes a lot of sense, because Nine of Pentacles is an individual that's single, okay? It's a single energy. They're comfortable being single. They're comfortable in their own skin. You know, they have their finances in order, and they're pretty much comfortable being single until something kind of grabs their interest. And this is either your energy or their energy, or it's the combination of possibly both of you together, that you're kind of just like, you don't want to settle. And that's what's really going on here. You don't want to settle, and they don't want to settle. Okay, so you're both you're both comfortable in your own skin, if you will. You're not looking to settle for any old thing. So you're both in the like-minded in the means of being single. Also, we have the Four of Swords here. So there's a lot of thinking and contemplating that has gone into this decision to be single. This is just not something that has come lightly. You know, you've really thought about this, put a great deal of thought into it, as have they. And you're like, you know what, I'm just not going to settle. I don't want to be, I don't just want to settle for anything. I want something that I'm really going to get excited about, something that's really going to complete me. Because both of you are looking for a long-term committed relationship. Something traditional, something long-term. Something with some gravitas to it, if you will. Okay? Now, this is where things get interesting. So, we have the Five of Wands here. So there's a great deal of tension, of arguing, of conflict that have happened with both of you. Okay? The funny part here is both of you in that regards are very similar. You're very similar. You've been with each other for a while, so you've kind of, their personalities kind of rubbed off on you, and your personalities kind of rubbed off on them. So you're kind of like a like-minded, you have a like mind, if you will, as far as relationships go. Now, you know, there's this feeling on their part of feeling like their hands are tied behind their back. When it comes to pursuing a relationship with you, it's like there's this sense of stagnation and feeling trapped. So in other words, The spark is kind of subsided here. But what's interesting here is we have this Five of Cups energy here, which represents an individual that is looking back in the past in regret. Okay, so being as though, you know, you guys can't find anything here with the prospective people that are pursuing you. The reason is because you're kind of still stuck on each other. You know, there's this feeling of you just can't get past everyone that you're meeting, you're comparing to, you're making consciously or unconsciously making comparisons to your ex. Okay? Vice versa, exact same thing they're doing. They're making comparisons to you. No one's really measuring up to what they had with you. And so because of this, there is this stagnation that they feel that has been filtered between you two. Now, with that being said, when you guys coming together, there's this sense of both of you feeling like your hands are tied behind your back because things have become stagnant. They become stale. Okay? And at the same time, you're both looking back and regret at the same time. Regret over things you could have done in a relationship differently, so forth and so on. So I'm going to say, in terms of if you guys are going to get back together, the answer is going to be no. However, maybe not in March, but at some point, something's going to give here. Because either one or two things are going to happen with the situation. Either, either you guys are going to, at some point, you guys got to come back together to work this out, because whatever the situation was with the relationship, it's kind of left you both feeling kind of flat. Both of you kind of flatlined here. And there are some issues that you guys need to work out with each other in order to be able to move forward as individuals. So there's definitely some unfinished business that's here for sure. Both of you have kind of rubbed off on each other. And so you're both kind of like in identical places in your relationship and in your mindset. So, but things are too there's no cohesiveness between the two of you either. So this is a very weird situation indeed. It's very weird. But you guys, this is unfinished business, though. At some point, you guys will come back together to work this out, so that you can move on with your respective lives. Let's see what additional information Spirit wants to say. What additional information does Spirit want to get before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit wants to get before I shut this down? All right, 98, 2. Okay. Yep. So, Spirit's saying wait. Again, it's not. Again, there's no cohesion there. There's nothing there. But there's something beneath the surface there. Okay. Spirit's saying there's romance on the horizon. Okay. This romance could possibly be with you reconnecting with your ex at some point. Uncoupling what's holding both of you down, uncoupling it, and finding the love within your individual spaces, or finding love again and connecting with each other. Whatever the case may be, Spirit says there are big happy changes on the horizon. So, this kind of reminds me of this Huey Lewis song. I'm kind of dating myself at this point, but showing my age rather, but it says I'm so happy to be stuck with you. That kind of is playing in my mind here. This person is so happy to be stuck with you. At some point, you guys are gonna find your way back to each other, okay? And uncouple whatever you got going on here, because you guys are so similar in personalities at this point. It's just like you're two halves of the same coin. You just in other words, it seems like you guys are just kind of taking a break, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. This is a general love reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does not resonate with you, that's okay. You want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, the link will be below. If this did resonate with you, you want to know a little bit more, again, the link will be below. Get a personal reading. I love you guys. My name is Adonis, and I will definitely see you next time. All right? Okay, bye-bye.